on AM 560 The Answer.
Chicago's Morning Answer continues next. AM 560 Weather Center forecast, sunny and pleasant today, high 78. Currently 71. Next news at 9. Chicago's Morning Answer with Dan and Amy continues next on AM 560 The Answer.
From the Matrix Home Solutions Studios, this is Chicago's Morning Answer on AM 560 The Answer.
Listen to AM 560 The Answer online at 560theanswer.com, on the AM 560 mobile app, on your Alexa-powered smart speaker, and on TuneIn, iHeart, and on Odyssey.
Top of the morning, Dan and Amy. Is that the NIU fight song? My parents never taught it to me.
Even when we were a little baby in the crib?
I don't remember, but they did both go there. Northern Illinois, of course, is what we're talking about. And this is going to be an interesting year in college sports because not just because of the persistence of COVID, but also because of these NIL deals that are now available and are happening. Name, image, likeness deals like for Ohio State quarterback Quinn Ewers, who just signed a $1.4 million name, image, likeness deal with a sports marketing outfit and for 3 years in exchange for autographs and so forth. And I heard the other day, I don't know the particulars, but Antoine Walker, basketball standout, NBA champion, not a good money manager, but I digress. His daughter is a volleyball player at Northwestern, and apparently she signed a pretty handsome NIL deal too. So this is going to be interesting to see it plays out and how it affects college sports and frankly, particular college teams.
Gorgeous.
Well, that probably helped the NIL deal.
Ooh, I mean, and very talented too.
Well, she's playing Big Ten volleyball. She has to be talented.
That's a big deal.
Yeah. And so, don't have dad manage your money, though.
No, don't.
Miss Walker.
Do it.
I mean, I don't want to, kick a guy when he's down, but geez.
Alana Walker.
All right.
Let's
So anyway,
follow her.
getting back to the larger issues,
Yes.
pulling myself out of that rabbit hole. Northern Illinois, they are broadcast on this show. The game's broadcast on this, not the show, this station, I should say, of course. Full schedule this year as opposed to the abbreviated schedule last year for college football. I think NIU only played 6 games. So full schedule this year. Home opener is this weekend, this Saturday against the Yellow Jackets. That's at Georgia Tech. And that actually could be an opportunity for a big conference win for NIU because Georgia Tech is. But their home opener will be the following week, the 11th, when NIU welcomes the Wyoming Cowboys. And as always, tickets available, 815-753-PACK, 815-753-PACK, like as in Huskies, like in Pack of Huskies. NIUHuskies.com also online. To talk more about this, we're pleased to be joined by Sean Frazier, who is the Associate Vice President and Director of Athletics at NIU. Sean, thanks for joining us again. Appreciate it.
No problem, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So tell us about the NIU schedule, what people can look forward to this year. I know you're just Tom Hammock's just like in his second year, isn't he? Your football coach?
Yeah, he's actually going into his third.
This is his third year. Okay.
Yeah. Well, but we had the COVID year, the 6 games.
Right.
Complete, as you can imagine, it was a complete mess. But this will be technically his third. Yes.
So he comes. I mean, he was an assistant at the Baltimore Ravens, so this is a guy with pro experience, and I know he played at NIU. But to talk about the kind of program that he's building and what you guys expect this year.
Yeah, and I appreciate the platform as well. But yeah, Thomas, me and Thomas go back a while. I was at the University of Wisconsin with him, and he was the running backs coach, and he has a number of pros to his name that he's recruited out there. I won't bore you with those names, but they are definitely stars on their particular teams at the running back position. But you know what? He's built it right. We kind of went from stripping it down to the hubcaps, so to speak. A lot of freshmen. We were one of the youngest, or the second youngest in FBS history last year. And all those young athletes are now seasoned veterans, so to speak. And then we've added a number of pieces, transfers that are coming to the program that really complement the needs that we need. We're used to winning, as you know, Dan. It's we're the winningest program in the state of Illinois as well as in the MAC in our conference. So, and that's with going over last year, where we were just kind of minutes away from winning, but also too dealing with the youngest team, trying to figure out who they are, and just adjusting to the speed of the game of the FBS game itself. So he's building it the right way. A lot of young athletes, a lot of names that you will know after this season, and probably right after this first game at Georgia Tech is it's the real deal.
Well,
Sean,
I got a law degree, and I'm thinking about a side hustle at minimum, maybe a new career. So, Sean, if you want to turn me on to some of those guys that may be in line for NIL deals, I'm happy to represent them. I'm just saying.
That's your new
yeah,
side
happy to
hustle.
represent their
Okay.
interests. All right.
Okay, all
right,
right.
so
I'll do that.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Don't hold your breath, Dan. Sean, so how difficult was it last year, though, playing without fans and the shortened season? It's.
Yeah.
Don't get me started
right.
about sports, because I was beside myself that we canceled all the sports that we did in Illinois. It was ridiculous. We didn't have to do that.
Yeah. It was really tough. It was tough. Fans are the life blood of our program. To do that in an empty stadium and empty arenas and everything, it was devastating for our athletes. It was devastating for our supporters and our fan base who want to see their Huskies. So, yeah, one of the toughest things that we've ever done, and I hope we never, ever do it again, to be perfectly honest with you. Really a tough sledding, and COVID's definitely left its mark on our program.
Well, now you know how Northwestern feels in non-COVID years. Not having any fans in the same. Hi-oh.
No, the away team always shows up. The away team always shows up.
Yeah, right.
Dan.
We do have their fans.
Seriously.
Yeah, so we'll have Michigan State fans on Friday night.
Yeah,
and we'll have
play Iowa. We're gonna.
And we've got some old people from the North Shore that come down, with a blanket and watch too. But we just don't have any students. That's all.
You guys are tough.
I know. So yeah,
we're sarcastic a little.
What about? So my preferred sport is basketball. So I mean, I know we're talking football here, and we can get back to that. But tell me about NIU basketball this year.
Yeah, so Rashawn Burno, we just hired, who's a DePaul grad. He's come back to the area. Strong recruiter. Was at Arizona State University on Bobby Hurley's team, and it was interesting to have him have a kind of a welcome home to the Chicagoland area, because he's done so many different things from a recruiting standpoint. He's one of the top recruiters in the country. So we went through a really aggressive search and got Rashawn, and he's done a great job. We just released our schedule, and we've got some big time names because we feel that we can compete at this level. It's really a young team again, but we play at Washington, we play at Indiana, we play at Missouri. We got some big time names on there. We also play at Marquette. So we got a very aggressive schedule, and Coach Verno is doing a great job with putting this team together, one student athlete at a time.
So back to do you have any more basketball questions?
Just on basketball, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just a lame, and I'm just a guy blathering on the radio. You're in the business, but I mean, it seems to me that Illinois, the state, whichever college or university in Illinois wins the recruiting of Chicago and Chicago Metro kids that can play at the D1 level, is going to be a team that has a national footprint, and those that don't won't.
Yeah, I think that it's well said. I do think that it's a misnomer to believe that all Chicago kids want to stay here.
No, right. Clearly.
That's number one. Yeah. I went to University of Alabama, and I was from New York originally, and I couldn't wait to get out of New York to go to University of Alabama. So you have to understand the psyche. If you could play at this level, you can play any place, and we have Chicago kids throughout the country that want to play. They want to play at the Blue Bloods. They want to be at different places. But if it doesn't work out, we like to think, too, that you want to come back and play in front of your home crowd. And that's why I think our location is perfect for that type of scenario. No disregard to Loyola or DePaul or any of those schools in the city. I just think that at the end of the day, it's tough to recruit because everyone in the country is recruiting Chicago, as they should. It's got some of the best talent in the country.
Well, of course, but I mean, see, this is my point. I mean, look what Porter Mosier did at Loyola, recruiting a lot of kids from the area and putting together a real basketball team, even if there was no superstars. Number one. Number two, I mean, so I went to Northwestern, so that's why I can pick on them. And I mean, Northwestern hasn't had a top 100 prospect, I don't think, since Rex Walters. And that's, almost 30 years ago. And then, of course, he transferred to Kansas. So, it's, to me, like, if you can't recruit, if you can't keep some of these kids, maybe they're second tier, but they can still play the D1 level home, then it's just tough to put it together because things are so competitive nationally.
Yeah, no, I would agree. I think that's really important to recruit your home state. You need to put a fence around your home state and recruit the best and brightest. Now, they might not end up coming there, but there will be residual effects like other students, other athletes that see that and come. So
yeah,
we get that. I agree with you. You do need to start right here. And we do this in every sport, football included, where we put the fence up and we say, we want you to be here. But again, things happen. I can't speak to Northwestern. I can't speak to Loyola. I can watch. I could be a Monday morning quarterback and watch, but as the AD at NIU, we have Chicago kids. We love them. We love what they represent. We have over 190,000 living alums right here in Chicagoland. So for us not to recruit Chicago is not an option for us. We do that proudly, and we want them here. No question.
So your
about
football season opens this Saturday, September 4th, at Georgia Tech. When's your first home game?
It's this 11th against Wyoming.
Okay.
The following week. Yes. So, which is a good even game because we lost in triple overtime in Wyoming. I think the game stopped at like 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the morning. So just imagine that if you could have went to sleep, woke up, and we were still playing out there in Wyoming. So we've got some personal things. I don't think we have anyone on the team anymore from that game, but I was here.
Oh, I remember hearing about that.
Did you guys break?
Did you break the Guinness Book of World Records for longest football game?
I think it might have been, to be perfectly honest with you. It was a game I'll never forget, and we circled that as a home opener to get some redemption on Wyoming. I can tell you that much.
All right, full season this year, 6 home games at Husky Stadium in DeKalb. The home opener, again, September 11th, a week from Saturday against Wyoming. The opener this Saturday, September 4th, Georgia Tech. Games broadcast on our airwaves here, AM 560. And if you want tickets for an individual game or for the whole season, 815-753-PACK or online, NIUHuskies.com. Sean Frazier, Associate VP and Director of Athletics at NIU. Sean, thanks for joining us, and good luck this year with all the seasons.
No, I appreciate you guys. Thanks a lot for the partnership. It's been fantastic. If you're in town, DeKalb, tickets on me. Come on down.
All right.
Oh, all
Thank
right.
you. I'll bring my
that's what I like.
football
I like,
playing
being
sons.
treated. I get the comps. That's how I like to be treated.
Exactly.
All right. Thanks,
That's right.
Sean.
That's
Thank
right.
you. And we should also note
bless
that,
you.
yeah, God bless. And the game will be broadcast here, 6:30 p.m. Saturday, NIU Huskies versus Georgia Tech. And Sean joined us on our turnkey.pro answer line.
It's what Chicago is talking about. It's Chicago's Morning Answer with Dan and Amy on AM 560. The Answer.
Balance of Nature's fruits and vegetables in a capsule, changing the world one life at a time.
I've got a